5:14 on your Monday morning. Welcome back. Snow and sleet slammed south central Pennsylvania, and today lots of people are waking up and still digging out.
And the roads do remain slick in many areas. Our Sedona Meadows is checking out the aftermath of the storm in York County for us this morning. Sedona, tell us where you are exactly and how conditions are looking today compared to yesterday around this time.
Yeah, we are just down the road from the station at the Sheets over here on South Queen Street, and it's definitely different this morning than what we were feeling yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, we were hit with a lot of that snow, that sleet. Definitely, the visibility was very difficult yesterday morning. But today, you can see the aftermath of all of the snow that collected yesterday. A lot of these plows were coming through the parking lots and pushing them through. So you can see just these huge piles of snow that we saw. We saw tons of inches of snow yesterday that was coming down really fast throughout the morning. But yeah, we've seen a lot of independent plows this morning coming through, fueling up here at the Sheets. They are getting ready for the day. And we have seen some PennDOT plows coming through on South Queen Street as well, just making sure that those roadways are clear, because obviously this is a pretty busy road. And making sure that it's clear and just getting, all of those, icy slick spots taken care of, because that is something that is still of concern this morning, definitely with all of the snow that we saw, and then, the cold that we experienced and are still experiencing. So those pockets of iciness is something to be keeping in mind. And we do want to take a look back at yesterday's, snowstorm that we were seeing. So we saw, I-83, we're overlooking that a lot yesterday. Thankfully, it was pretty quiet. There were a lot of individuals that were, staying off of the roadways, leaving it to essential workers, those that needed to get to work. So we saw a lot of, fire trucks and first responders that were just coming through on the interstate. We saw a lot of plows that were making sure that those roadways were clear. They were coming through every couple hours. We were seeing those exit on ramps were, pretty difficult to even see how to get onto the interstate at that point. Some people were having some difficulty, turning onto the interstate itself too, with just how, icy it was becoming, how snowy it was becoming. So visibility was definitely a bit difficult yesterday. We saw a lot of plows, people pushing through that snow too. So yeah, it was definitely a sight to see. So a lot to experience yesterday. But like I said, thankfully, the thick of it is over. So it is much clearer, and now it's just in cleanup mode. Like I said, a lot of people are waking up this morning. The plows are still coming through. We see a plow that's actually like right next to me, backing up right now. They have been fueling up this morning and just kind of working to get all those little bit out of the parking lot here at the Sheets, and that will just continue throughout the day. And we're going to continue to monitor the conditions here on the roadway just as things start to pick up this morning, and hearing from drivers on if they had any difficulty out on the roadways this morning. But for now, live in York County, Sedona Meadows, Fox 43 News.
A pretty good update there, Sedona, for sure. And as you were talking, PennDOT just updated their restriction plan, kind of scaling things back a little bit to Tier 1, Gabby.
Which is great news for people. This mostly just impacts tractors still, and that kind of deal with trailers, or if you're having a car with something behind you type deal. But school buses still not allowed on places like I-83, things like that. Also wanted to let everybody know at home that it is still 45 miles per hour that is staying in place on things like I-83, I-81, things like that, Sedona. So I know you'll keep us in the loop too, but we just got that update in from PennDOT. So we wanted to pass that along as well to you. Thanks so much, Sedona. We appreciate you being out there.
Absolutely.